This video is going to be a brand audit about Nike, specifically their brand inventory, consumer perceptions, and findings. First off, I'm going to be talking about the history of Nike. So Nike was first established in 1964 by Bill Bowerman and Phil Knight. It was originally known as Blue Ribbon Sports, but was then later converted to the swoosh logo Nike, as we all know today, in 1971. Nike currently operates in well over 1,000 retail stores selling apparel, footwear, uh, equipment, and accessories, and Nike has a brand value of $34.8 billion. So they are positioned as a premium brand, highly premium brand, with superior designs at an expensive rate. They dominate the US athletic wear sales as they were originally a shoemaking company which branched out to making many different products for other different types of sports and apparel. A huge reason as to why Nike has a massive brand value of 34.8 billion and has found so much success is due to their big athletes that they sponsor. Nike sponsors approximately more than 300 athletes and teams. Some of their huge athletic big time sponsors include the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo and LeBron James, two of arguably the best players in their own sport right now, uh, which is football and basketball, and both having a lifetime deal with Nike, which is both combined for over $2 billion alone, as well as Tiger Woods and Rafael Nadal. In the NBA alone, Nike sponsors 284 players. Sponsorships are crucial for athletic companies such as Nike because it increases the brand resonance and awareness. At times, an athlete may actually be bigger than the brand itself. An example is Cristiano Ronaldo, having the most followers on social media currently. So, with him promoting Nike products to his loyal fan base, it is inevitable that people are willing to buy the products he exposes, and the sponsorships also increase the attention of the brand, particularly on social media. And the sponsors are willing to participate in advertisements and campaigns to promote the brand or a certain topic that the brand supports. The competitors that Nike usually faces is first their main rival, Adidas. Founded in 1924, from being a washroom to a footwear company, whilst registering their famous three-stripe design that still lives by today. Adidas' noticeable sponsorship include uh, Lionel Messi and James Harden. Another competitor of Nike is Under Armour, which is a relatively new company founded in September 25th, 1996, built on being strictly on performance and unique synthetic materials. Notable sponsorships include Steph Curry and Anthony Joshua, the boxer. Puma is also another competitor. It's founded in 1948 with their products being focused on being fast. Uh, just like their sponsor Usain Bolt, the fastest man in the world, and newly signed Neymar Jr., the prolific soccer player who recently converted from Nike to Puma. As for brand associations go, Nike is known for having high-end quality products and are being trusted by many of the support of famous athletes. Their target market includes athletes who are aged 15 to 45. Nike states that anyone with a working body is counted as an athlete. To some target markets, Nike is also seen as a fashion icon for many casuals, which is why they create many casual apparel and footwear to appeal to those who wish to wear Nike outside of sports. Nike create numerous campaigns, which usually involves some form of professional athlete or influencer. A recent example is the campaign of the Just Do It slogan in relation to the Black Lives Matter community to attempt to stop racial abuse, using the likes of Sabrina Williams and LeBron James as the face front of this big campaign. For Nike's attributes and benefits that they only provide, Nike has created the Nike ID series, where you can customize your own shoes and gear, therefore appealing to customers who like to create their own style and unique identity. In addition to the brand has much more of a casual friendly product line that allows people to wear Nike branded products in their everyday life outside of sporting activities. This led to the Jordan product line, which is being included with Nike. Nike is also highly innovative. They know how to combine sport with technology, such as their Nike iPod, which is the device which measures the records, the distance, and the pace of a walk or run. It is a small transmitter tucked in the shoe connected with a receiver plugged in the iPod of the athlete. Nike's points of parity include that athletic brands can also be expanded to many different sports. Other brands similar to Nike are also able to make products for enhanced performance, along with competitors also creating campaigns that they hope will attract consumers like Nike does. So I have conducted multiple surveys with 14 participants to see how regular consumers would view the available sports brands by asking them questions. In this section, we will see how Nike performs against these competitors in terms of brand awareness, brand performance, brand imagery, brand judgment, and brand resonance. So the results and findings that were found were pretty interesting, but not surprising to say the least. So taking all the overall questions conducted, 167 votes were all in favor for Nike in a total of 322 possible votes. That's a huge 51.86% of all votes in favor of Nike, more than both Adidas and Under Armour combined. Another interesting point that we can find out is that out of 24 questions, 21 of them had Nike at first or tied first. Only 3 other questions had Nike second or third. Nike's brand awareness was clearly evident, as consumers are well aware of the brand Nike, as 100% of the surveillance has heard of Nike previously. The influence of sports in general and marketing play a huge role in this position. Nike's brand performance also excel as their convenience, quality, appearance, and variety are highly in Nike's favor compared to its competitors. However, they are lacking in their value for money. Many consumers find that Nike's products are a bit too expensive than the other options that they have. Nike's brand imagery is also highly in their favor, except that most consumers find that Nike aren't a sincere brand, which, while being a large organization and being highly priced, may be a factor as to why consumers find other brands to be more sincere than Nike. Nike is judged in a very high in terms of all questions, besides for them being value for every cent. And again, price plays another reason as to why Nike can be a downside for some consumers. And finally, their brand resonance is very high. Surprisingly, some consumers stated that they actually uh, promote Nike the least on social media. One survey were asked as to why they didn't choose Nike, and that person said that Nike was already popular enough on social media.